Can I be honest? Can I be honest? I'm not gonna act like this is my first time trying to record this. This is dose. Um, we were actually on a really good roll. We got a little bit distracted. So we're gonna try again. And I feel like how it started was just so good and so exactly how I would want it to be that and I don't know how to merge that video to this video, so I guess I'll just post that as like the intro and continue here because I can't be asked. Because I'm not gonna sit here and try to act like I remember everything I said and like I can regurgitate that same thing because it won't be authentic. So yeah, we're just gonna continue here. Not really an intro, we'll just continue from where I left off. So where did I leave off? So basically, oh, I think that's where I left off. All right. We were getting more comfortable. No job. Lease ends in a month. Today is the day that I need to tell my landlord whether I'm staying or I'm going. And what I was saying is that God is so faithful in the small things that of course he's going to show up for me with the big things, right? Jehovah Jireh, God will provide. Yeah, so basically the point I was trying to get at is the fact that God speaks to me and shows up for me, shows his hand every day for me, even in the little things. And basically in the past like 2 weeks where I've been like, God, where next? Everything I've been hearing is go ahead, keep walking, right? Everything I've been hearing is that if it was so that I wasn't supposed to take this step, take this leap of faith, if I wasn't supposed to do that, I would be getting at least one message that's like, it's not time. I would get at least one, but everywhere around me is do it. And I was watching Spider-Man yesterday for the second time, the newest one. I was watching it and this scene was just so perfect where I'm at. Basically, Spider-Man was like, how will I know when I'm ready? And then older Spider-Man was like, you won't. It's a leap of faith. It's a leap of faith. And the first time I watched it, I was like, oh, that's deep, that's profound. But now that I'm here in this space, and it's like, how will I know it will all work out? How will I know I will be okay? How will I know if I'm ready, literally? And I feel like that's the answer. I won't. I just gotta trust that God got me. I'm not doing this alone. God is orchestrating my steps. God is setting me up for greatness. I just gotta trust that God will show up for me. Oh, and I keep being reminded of the children of Israel in front of the Red Sea, right? Because I'm pretty sure like that's where I'm at right now. The children of Israel in front of the Red Sea, right? And the record shows that God will show up. The record shows that God showed up for the children of Israel. The record shows that no matter how scared they got, no matter how they talk left to God, no matter all that no matter the lack of faith they had, not even small faith, the lack of faith they had, God showed up. The record shows that when it comes time and you need God desperately, he will show up. He will not leave you hanging, you know? And it seems so like basic and like, of course, to remember that God is real, but like something that simple, that reminder of, you know what? God is real. God's power is real. Even though I cannot physically see my God is too big for this physical experience. God is everything. God is in everything. God created everything, you know? So actually everywhere I'm looking at God. God is in me. God is in you, you know? So it's not that you can't see God, it's that God is. God is in all of this, you know? Anyways, yeah, reminding myself, that when I'm praying, God really is listening. He's hearing this, you know? Anyways, all of that. Oh, yeah, let's get to the funny part. So, God has told me to start walking. God said, start walking. And He's going to tell me where I'm going when I start going. That's the funny part. That's the funny part. So I'm thinking, because I've gotten messages that it's not just about the destination. It's not just about my promised land. God is doing multiple things with like one answer. And the process is also important, not just the destination. The journey is also important, not just the destination. Like He's teaching me something, He's developing me into who He created me to be. Like, this is part of it. This is part of it, even though it feels a little bit uncomfortable and all that. And no matter how much I'm like afraid and like, oh my goodness, how's this gonna work out? Like, it's just me and you, God. But then again, me and God are the majority. But it's like, yo, it's just, I'm gonna do it regardless. No matter how. In the physical, it's like, bro, what are you doing? Are you sure? Like, okay, so then after that, then what? Like, what's your plan? I'm still going to do it. I'm still going to take the leap of faith, because this is bigger than just about me and my life. This is about my future children. This is about God getting the glory. This is about the lives connected to mine, connected to my promised land, connected to my dreams. Like, this is bigger than just about me. Oh, look at that hummingbird. Hummingbirds seem so like magical. Anyways, this is about the lives connected to me. Like, it would be so selfish for me to just out of fear be like, oh no, I'm not gonna do that. Oh no, I'm not gonna do that. Oh yeah. Leap of faith, right? Leap of faith. I've been seeing the word of like, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Because see, if I stay in this space in May, like if I say to my landlord, cool, we'll stay one more month. If we stay in May, what are we doing? I graduate at the end of April. What are we doing? I would just be sitting here disappointed, because the only reason I would stay is out of fear and out of not knowing and out of uncertainty and out of confusion. But God did not give me the spirit of fear. God does not confuse. God gives peace. When God says something, you have certainty. God said that. Okay, God said that. Right? Like, you won't have any speculation of, oh, was that, when God shows up, you have nothing else to like say other than thank God, because without you, God, this is not possible. But through God, anything is possible. Yeah, so okay, there's a point I really just want to say, so let me just say it. I'm thinking, okay, maybe when I'm in the airport, maybe I'll start making recordings, like, and posting them on TikTok, just sharing what my journey is. I don't even know. Right now, what's on my mind is, let's go to Toronto. There's some stuff in my spirit that's like, I need to get in a big city. I know that. I know I'm not staying here, and I know I'm not going back there. Let's go to a big city. So the only one that comes to mind is, let's go to Toronto. I don't know. And you know what? Let's stay there for a week. Let's just stay in a hotel for a week. Let's get a plane for like April 30th or May 1st, whichever one. So I started looking up flights and stuff like that. I don't really like flying, but we'll just have to firm that. I think I'm just gonna read my Bible while I'm on the flight. Anyways. But yeah. So I think we're going to Toronto. Don't know what I'm doing there. I don't have a job there. Anyways, last night I was looking up like hotel prices for a week. See, two things. First of all, it took me a couple hours, but then I figured the amount that I would spend on 7 days in a hotel, that's rent. And that's rent for like a luxury place, not like rent for just whatever. That's like almost 2K. Like when you put in food, transportation, that's almost 2K. That right there, that's rent. I might as well just rent a place for a month. But the thing at the moment that was really like worrying me was, babe, what are we gonna do after 1 week? So you trying to tell me we're gonna spend over $5,000 for 1 week? And then what? That was the part that was stressing me out. And then today when I was in class, I got the intuition that, okay, well, let's try to just book a place for 1 month. And I don't know what places letting people stay for 1 month, but see, the plan is the Lord's. It's not even mine. Wherever I'm supposed to be is wherever I'm supposed to be. Like this place right here, this place right, I didn't find this place. This place, God set it up for me to come here, you know. So that's kind of where we're at. I don't know. Oh yeah, like I was saying in the introduction video, wherever that is, if this ever gets posted, like I was saying there, I kind of, for the past month, haven't really had inspiration to like record motivational stuff. So I've been focusing on school and stuff, but I miss recording. I miss speaking. I miss using my voice. I miss seeing myself in my element. I miss using my personality, you know. I miss all that. I miss recording. I miss speaking. But maybe God is transitioning the use of my voice, the use of my speaking into something different, more, I don't know. Just like how in the beginning it was like the podcast, and I was like, it's the podcast. And then there was actually like a good month and a half that I lost all motivation to record for the podcast. I was just like, the vision of how the setup was like, that's not it anymore. Then we started recording these videos, and then now I'm kind of in a transitional space of like, creatively, what are we doing? So I think now these recordings are really just going to be me being honest about where I'm at, what's going on, what I'm thinking, and to be honest, just like how funny this situation is. But at the same time, I believe that God is going to show up for me. Like, even though I'm afraid right now, when God shows up, I know I'm going to look back on these times and be like, sis, why were you scared? You know God has you, you know? See, I'm just going to record just being honest about where I'm at. Where I'm at is I'm trying to love again. I'm trying to be love again. I'm trying to be intentional about being love again. Where I'm at is that right now I don't have all the like motivational quotes and all the motivational energy to be like, you know, saying all the right things. Bruh, I'm just at this place where things are really uncertain, and I need to hold on to my faith more than I ever have in my entire life. And I'm just really waiting for God to show up for me. But Jehovah Jireh, God will provide. God will provide. So that's kind of where I'm at. And imagine if, this is the whole point, imagine if I'm supposed to be in the exact position I'm in right now, so that I create things like this where I'm just being honest, and maybe this is what I've been waiting for. Maybe this is the exact time that I've been waiting for. This uncertain time where all I can do is speak on how uncertain it is, how scary it is, but how the only reason I have peace about this is because of my faith, because I believe that God will not leave me hanging. Okay, my God does not play about me. And my God is so faithful in the small things, giving me favor. Can I give you 2 examples? Let me just give you 2 examples. And this just happened yesterday. My God does not play about me. What? So yesterday I got a credit card, and actually the deal with this credit card is that for months, since like beginning of summer, ooh, that means I'm talking too fast. If I'm tripping over my word, I'm talking too fast. Give me a second. The accent finna come out. Okay. saying? What was I saying? Let me drink water before I start mispronouncing things. Okay. What was I saying? Jeez, what was I saying? Oh yeah, since summer. What was it, like June, July, maybe even earlier? Probably June, July. I was praying to God, like, God, where you are taking me? Because this was like fresh when God was giving me visions, like, bruh, that, you gonna have that. That, you gonna have that. Like, and it just was so clear. I was on powerhouse mode. I was like, yo, God has shown me these promises, these dreams, and I'm like, that's the only thing I want. To live up to who God has shown me I'm supposed to be, the life I'm supposed to live. That's all I want. Now I literally cannot settle for below what God has already told me is mine. You feel me? So yeah, for months now, I've been asking God, where you're taking me? You feel me? Hotels, right? Airplane tickets. Do you need me to get a credit card? And I've been asking. And the thing, I don't want to move off of my own understanding because I don't want to mess with God's plan. You feel me? I want to use my free will to choose God. I choose you, God, every time. So I kept asking, God, do you need me to get a credit card? Do you need me to get a credit? Because I was on such a, like, this thing could happen at any moment. You could open the door at any moment. You could promote me at any moment. That's how I was operating. It was happening any day now, right? So I was like, do you need me to get a credit card? Do I need to start building credit? Like, you know, and then, what was it, 2 days ago, I was just packing, seeing that's the other funny thing. I'm packed. You see that? I'm packed. I got 2 suitcases. I don't know if you can see that one. It's right there. That's the logo thing of it. So that one and that one. I am packed. I said I do not move out for a month. As in, I have been getting, like, intuitions and messages like, just pack, right? I'm already packed up. As in, all that empty. If you watch my videos, you know that place is normally full. What? 2, 3, 4. What? Like, I'm packed and I still have a month comfortably here. But I'm ready that any moment we going. So even before we made the decision that we're going, I'm already packed. That don't even make sense now that I'm saying it. But that's the funny thing about all this. I've been packed for what, a couple days now? A good couple days now, like 4 days. I've been packed, and it's just today, and I haven't sent the message yet, but it's just today that we've decided, you know what, we're gonna go. And I'm already packed. So that's kind of where I'm at. Anyways, so 2 days ago, I was just like putting stuff together, you know, packing stuff. And I just got the intuition of, bruh, credit card. So if we're getting these hotels, like hotel rooms, we need to get a credit card, right? And then I started calling the bank, all that stuff. And then also about my textbooks, because my textbooks, I'm gonna have to sell them or donate them or something like that. So call them too. We were just handling business, getting ready to go. And so, yeah, call the bank, all that. And basically, the initial information that I got kind of stressed me out because I was like, it's going to take weeks. Am I going to get approved? Da-da-da-da. That was just the first person I spoke to, but I am so glad that, you know, she let me know, like, the truth of what's up. Like, if you want to get it right now while you're still a student, you know, like, and kind of start right away, because it, depending on, like, availability of, like, booking appointments and stuff, get on it. So I didn't end up going to that one because they were booked for a week, but I went to another one that's a little bit further, but I have a bus pass. So went to that one literally the next day, and I got approved on the spot. But see, the way the appointment was set up, the appointment was at the time of my class. Remember, the whole point of this is I'm showing you how God is amazing and God favors me, God does not play about me. So I missed class for it, but intentionally. I don't miss class, but I missed it intentionally because I'm like, I need to get this credit card. I need to do it today. That's what we're doing. Missed the class, but all we were doing was watching a movie. So I was like, I can just watch that movie another time. I come back and I get an email saying, so the movie wasn't working in class today, so it got canceled. So you're trying to tell me the one time I missed class, it got canceled. That class does not get canceled. God, what? So I missed class, but I didn't miss class. That's God showing me he backs it. Like, yeah, Tyler, I was with you getting the credit card. And thing is, before I even saw that email, there were other things. Like the bus I was on had my numbers. You feel me? This house that I'm in right now has my numbers on it. Like the numbers that God just shows me, like, sis, I got you. Like, I'm here. So the bus had my numbers on it. The person, the teller, I don't know what you call them, but the bank person that I had the appointment with, she was amazing. She basically explained it to me in such a way that I'm just like, thank you. Because she just made it so easy to understand. She's like, bruh, it's exactly what I needed. Because she was like, that's what you need to do. Simple, this is how you use a credit card. And then, but the parts where it's like, you could get tripped up with that, she's like, this right here, don't do that. Don't do that. It makes no sense. Way too expensive. Don't do this. That's what I needed. Her energy was immaculate. She was very honest with me. She was like, sis, that right there, don't get caught up with that because that is not for you. Don't do that. It makes no sense. Thank you. Like, so I already knew I had favor in that because that was just such a perfect experience, so positive and so like exactly what I needed. So yeah, okay. Example 1. This is example 2, right? Example 2 is, okay, so I'm taking 5 courses right now, right? One of them, they're asking for me to do this, that, and the third. But I've been doing it. But one part of the course, I have not been doing it. Where you have to summarize articles and you have to do it like every other week. But the weeks that you're not doing it, you're doing something else. So these summaries, neglected. I have neglected it. I have not done it. There's 6 of them? You only have to do 4 of them. Last week I did the first one. Keep in mind, there's only 1 more week left of school. You feel what I'm saying? I have neglected the summaries. Just that part. I've been doing everything else. Neglected. But I've been like, cool. 16% of my grade. Am I exposing myself? All I can be is honest. 16% of my grade. You just got to do 4 of them. They are worth 4% each. I was like, technically, I only have to do 2 of them. Past 2 of them, that's 8% instead of 16 a loss. Just 8%. I'm okay with that because that's better than not doing it, right?